Now on Good Morning El Paso, breaking overnight, one person is dead after being hit by a car. The details from Around the Clock News Team.
The police officer who shot and killed an unarmed man earlier this week is out on bond.
And we are only 3 days away from one of the biggest events in the race to the White House. We have a preview of Monday's debate this morning.
Live, where news comes first. From the Mesilla Valley and Las Cruces to El Paso and the borderland. This is ABC7's Good Morning El Paso.
Rise and shine, and a very good morning to you, El Paso, Las Cruces, and Juarez. I'm Stephanie Valle.
And I'm Hillary Floren. Good morning, everyone. Happy Friday. Let's get right to Nicole and talk about the forecast.
Yes, good morning, Nicole.
Good morning. We're up to a nice start, I can tell you that much. It will be another hot afternoon, though. Notice by 9 o'clock, we're already in the mid-70s in El Paso. Our clouds and radar pictures showing us that we're under clear skies, but we still have that slight chance for showers in the forecast for today, pretty much for the entire region. El Paso, Las Cruces, our rain chances look a little better for tonight. And coming up at 6:07 with your weather and traffic on the 7s, we have a look at your region temperatures to get you out the door. ABC7 WeatherNet site temperatures for East El Paso and your day planner. That's coming up.
All right, thank you, Nicole. Now at 6:01, we have breaking news. One person is dead after being hit by a car. It happened just after 9 last night at the intersection of Vista del Sol and Bessemer in East El Paso. Around the Clock news crew got this video of the scene. Police confirmed the death on Twitter, but did not say who the person was or what happened.
Prosecutors in Tulsa have charged a police officer with first-degree manslaughter. Continuing our complete coverage today, it was less than a week ago when Officer Betty Shelby killed an unarmed black man. Court documents say Officer Shelby reacted unreasonably when she shot 40-year-old Terrence Crutcher. She was already booked and is now out on bond this morning. Attorneys for the family say they are happy that charges have been brought against Shelby, and they will be seeking a vigorous prosecution in this killing. Meanwhile, in Charlotte, it was a peaceful night of protests as demonstrators took to the streets for a third night in a row. They're putting pressure on police now to release a video of Tuesday's fatal shooting of a black man by police. We'll have the latest from North Carolina coming up in just a little bit on Good Morning El Paso.
Meantime, investigators in New York are still waiting to question the suspect in the bombings in New York and New Jersey. Ahmad Rahami is still unconscious in the hospital this morning after he was wounded in a shootout with police in New Jersey on Monday. Prosecutors in New York and New Jersey have charged him with a series of explosions that injured more than 30 people. His father told the AP that he told the FBI that Rahami was, quote, a bad person. More on the investigation during our second half hour of Good Morning El Paso, including who authorities questioned this week now that they're back in the U.S.
It may be the most highly anticipated campaign event of the season, the very first presidential debate, with polls showing a very tight race nationally and in critical battleground states. Both Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump do have a lot on the line on Monday night. ABC's Karen Travers has a preview of this epic showdown. It's your voice, your vote.
Hillary Clinton, Donald Trump, finally sharing the same stage. Polls are tight, and the first debate could be a game changer.
I am not looking to go in and treat her with disrespect.
I take nothing for granted.
So what does Clinton need to do?
Get him to react, either with facial expressions or say something that might be considered outrageous.
And Trump's focus?
Is to come across as calm, cool, and collected, and somebody that people could see in the Oval Office as Commander-in-Chief.
No surprise, the candidates are approaching debate prep very differently. Clinton's diving into briefing books daily. She's also watching footage of Trump in past debates and holding mock debates with someone playing him. Trump's also watching old debate footage and occasionally meeting with a team of advisors. But sources tell ABC News the sessions are more relaxed, not really serious prep work. So what do the candidates need to avoid?
He can't overreact in the moment, either in word or in action. She can't talk down to the audience in a way that makes them feel like, oh, she's just another person out of Washington, D.C. that doesn't relate to our lives.
Unlike those wild primary debates, the audience at the presidential debates is asked to not react. No cheers, no boos. Experts say a more somber event may help Clinton. Trump won't be able to feed off a fired-up crowd.
And the television audience watching at home, the one that really matters, could be record-breaking. We're talking Super Bowl levels. After a long, wild campaign season, just 90 minutes could define the final sprint to Election Day. Karen Travers, ABC News, Washington.
New this morning, are you and your high schooler college ready? New today, the Socorro Independent School District is making sure its students know what to expect when starting the next chapter of their education. Good morning, El Paso's Denise Olivas is live with the details. Hi, Denise.
Good morning. By now, most seniors have an idea of where they want to go to college and possibly weighing their options. SISD's collegiate forums are helping guide both parents and students. And they've heard from across the district. They got a preview of what to expect during the college application process during its latest collegiate forum. They heard from representatives from schools like Notre Dame and the University of Pennsylvania. SISD also wants to ensure 100% of its seniors apply for financial aid because that's guaranteed money if a student is eligible. FAFSA awards more than $150 billion in federal grants, loans, and work-study funds each year to more than 13 million students paying for college. Parents we spoke with say that the college application process is far more different from when they attended college.
Now the college application is all online. There's a lot more essays that are involved for the kids to produce and all the standardized testing that they have to do to get into the top colleges.
When I went to school, it was very inexpensive. My first semester was about $400. Now it's about $3,000.
Yeah, and those prices keep on going up. There is another collegiate forum coming up on November 1st at Americas High School from 6 to 8:30, where students and parents will hear from representatives from the colleges you see there on your screen. And then later, early next year, there will also be a Military Academy Collegiate Forum, and you'll hear from representatives from the academies of the U.S. Coast Guard, the U.S. Army, the Navy, and the Air Force. Back to you.
All right. Thank you so much, Denise. It's hard to believe you got to start thinking about college so soon because it's so expensive.
I know, right? Do everything you can to
necessary.
save some money. All right, 6:07 now. Time for weather and traffic on the 7s with Nicole Gomez.
Good morning, Nicole.
Good morning. Here's a look at your ABC 7 Weather Net site, sponsored by the Mattress Firm, showing temperatures at Fort Bliss 70 degrees. We're at 76, Laredo Academy Elementary School. So we're off to a nice start. El Paso at the airport. We have a few clouds in place. 73 is the current temperature, and we are seeing calm winds this morning in El Paso and Las Cruces. 66 is the temperature in Las Cruces. Throughout the region, you can see where the cooler temperatures are. Ruidoso, Silver City, 65 TRC, a little warmer at Sierra Blanca, Guadalupe Pass, and Van Horn. As you get the kids ready for school today, here's what you can expect. Warmer by lunchtime, slight chance for showers, and the winds will start to pick up this afternoon. Coming up in your full forecast, I'll let you know if the winds will stick around for the weekend and when those cooler temperatures will arrive. That's coming up, Mauricio.
Hi, Nicole, and happy Friday. We're taking a look right now at our traffic flows, and we're seeing a whole lot of green. The slowdowns that we've been tracking there on I-10 East near downtown have completely cleared up. I know we're still seeing a little bit of orange, but our TechStar cameras show that it is all clear. Now, we are still tracking one closure, though, that was scheduled to open up at 5 in the morning, so it's been overdue for over an hour. Executive through Sunland Park, we were tracking lane closures, is still reduced to one lane right around here near mile marker 14. Hasn't cleared up. The good news is, though, that we're not seeing any traffic buildup just yet, but I'll keep an eye on it. I'll let you know as soon as that does open up. Here's how things are looking in Las Cruces. Good morning to you. 68 miles per hour is what we're tracking if you're heading on I-10 West. 74 if you're heading east towards El Paso. 64 your current speed right now on I-25, and Highway 70 east of Las Cruces will remain open all day. Now, coming up at 6:17 for your weather and traffic on the 7s, we'll take a look at your west side drive times, plus I'll talk closures that are still coming up.
Okay, thank you, Mauricio.
Keep it here. We still have much more to come on Good Morning El Paso.
Including police at NMSU searching for a man they say assaulted several women on campus.
And later, there's finally been a settlement between the city and the contractor for San Jacinto Plaza. This is ABC 7, where news comes first.
Watching ABC 7's Good Morning El Paso with Hillary Floren, Stephanie Valle, and live reports from Denise Olivas.